the backyard, right? You doing this shit out the, like you say, out the trunk, right? That's really, that's really like out the trunk, but you out the backyard with it. And so you ain't taking none of these deals. You like, fuck that. Not only how dope this shit is, right? And what you doing, but you be I see you put the youngsters on too.
Yeah.
Richie Rich broke his knee up there. I see Rich fucked around and broke his knee out there. You know what I'm saying?
So, he kept going though. He kept going
he
too.
He was down there. He was still going. He was still with it though. That's town business. He's still moving with it. But what I'm saying is like, what came about to where you was like, you know what? This is an idea. This is what nobody has ever done. And then how did it start at first? Was you doing that for free and just having people come through? And then, or like a backyard party charging $5, $10 here and there.
Man, initially it wasn't even as deep as like an infrastructure thing. I was doing a show in Oakland, and the owner, it's funny, I just talked to the owner yesterday, and I was telling him, like, I had to thank him because I was like, the reason I built my backyard is because, nigga, you made me feel like, nigga, I wasn't welcome. You feel me? But I had a show in Oakland at New Parish, and it was one of my first Proud to Pay shows. I was like, man, I'm going to let people pay whatever they want. And the owner called me like the day before, and he was just like, man, I don't know if this going to work. I'm taking a risk with you and hella negative energy and shit. And I was just like, I didn't like that nigga being able to just affect my energy and my mood going into the show. And it ended up being a successful show, but the feeling just made me sour. And I was like, man, I don't ever want to have to ask another nigga to use their shit or to say it's okay for me to do what I want to do for my journey. So that very next day, I went and told my moms and pops, I'm like, I'm going to flip the backyard and we're going to throw shows back there. I had the contract in the very next day. We digging up dirt, moving over wheelbarrows and shit. The first show was for my mom's birthday. I had just did it small. We sold a few tickets. It was mostly family. And we was like, man, this is something we're going to go after. The first one was light, probably like 80, 90 people. Half was families. I probably sold like 50 tickets. Mm-hmm. After that one, every single one been sold out. It just became like a big, it's huge now culturally, you feel me? And the marketing does itself. Like Sada Baby ended up coming, and Juvie and Rich, and we've had so many different people come to the backyard now that it just kind of cultivated itself.